You said David had...
I just said David should be in charge because he's the head of the family.
Oh, so David, I don't know if you had anything you wanted to say, or do you want me to just get right in?
No, John. I just wanted to go with the flow, and if you were gonna do and say, then I would just soon have you go ahead and do and say, and then we'll go from there. Yeah.
All right. We are just kind of figuring this out as we go, and so this really is a day of celebrating Lance, and so that's what I want to do. And as I go through some of my notes that I jotted down, if someone has a memory or a story about Lance, please interject and share that story. I would like to just share this. I'm going to wear this. I gave this to Lance, I don't even remember when.
He was 2 or 3.
He was 2 years old or so when I gave this to him, and he's kept it all these years. And Wendy just gave this back to me, and so this is a real treasure. And so please share a story if you have a story to share. There are some things on the bench here, and so please take a look at those before you leave here today. I do have one Bible verse that I'd like to share, and that is out of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Verse number 12 says this, "For now we see through a glass darkly, but then, looking into the future, face to face, now I know in part, but then shall I know, even also as I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these 3. But the greatest of these is charity." I haven't known Lance since he was 6. I don't remember how old he was when you moved to the East Coast, but he was just a little boy. And but I have some great memories of Lance. I don't think his character changed much through the years, and I do want to point out one picture that I have of Lance. I had collected these for Wendy and Christy, and in the center of this is Lance. He's about 2.5, maybe 3 years old, and he's holding on to a goat. And it is just a precious picture, and it really does capture his character. And so I don't think his character changed through the years. And if you know Lance, you know he had a very a soft heart for some things, and he was... Here's some things that kind of sums up what I was thinking about Lance. He was a funny kid. Everything about Lance as a kid was funny. I remember I want to share this story. I was babysitting Lance for Wendy. She had to go somewhere, and I was in charge of Lance and Christy, and that's her mistake. Lance had just had his little pinkies amputated, and he had his hands in bandages down to about mid-wrist, and he couldn't do anything for himself. And we wanted to have fun that day, and so it came time for lunch, and I took the big wooden spoon and fork that you use to toss a salad with, and I shoved those down in his bandages, and I served him macaroni and cheese. and you should have seen him trying to get that macaroni and cheese out of there. It was just the funniest thing I think I've ever seen, and I just laughed so hard about it. And do you remember that? Oh my goodness, what a precious day it was. I took a picture of it, but I didn't tell Wendy about it. And that was in the days when you had to develop your film, so it was probably a week before I had that film developed, and I left that picture in her house for her one day, and I tell you, she was madder than a hornet when she found that. I don't know how I survived that day, because she just wanted to protect her little boy, and what a great day that was. But you know, we laugh about it now.
What we want to know is, did Lance laugh?
Oh my goodness, Lance had more fun than anybody.
Oh good, it wasn't just you.
There was 3 things about Lance. He was laughing and having fun, he was sound asleep, or he was eating. He was just a funny kid.